Hey guys, it's me, Samwise511, and I'm here to review the high-grade After Colony Gundam Deathscythe from New Mobile Report Gundam Wing. This kit was initially released in Japan on May 2021 and retails for 1,650 Japanese yen. Released in less than a year after the high-grade After Colony Heavy Arms, this latest iteration of the Deathscythe is another step for Bandai to complete the rest of our Wing Boy band. And of course, this is a mobile suit that's a favorite among fans. Like the rest of the initial 1:144 scale wing kits, the first Deathscythe was released way back at 1995 for the price of 500 Japanese yen, and was re-released with a duo figure included for 600 yen. Now, right out of the bat, this newer iteration of the Deathscythe in 1:144 scale is definitely worth 3 times the price of the older kit. With the updated proportions, improved articulation, and spot-on color separation, this update was really worth the wait. As with most high grades, the Deathscythe seeks to recreate the mobile suit's look from its anime and succeeds in all aspects. With the iconic black and white color scheme, well, in this case dark blue, combined with the hints of yellow and red, it is clear that the main purpose of this suit was to strike fast and remain undetected thanks to its hyperjammers on its back. Great color separation ensures the Deathscythe is nearly color accurate, as expected from a mobile suit that needed to compete for attention with the other 4 Gundams. The Deathscythe has a very sinister and stealthy design that is retained in this latest iteration. The dark blue, together with the yellow accents of the Deathscythe, are only matched in flare by its wide, pointy jester-like shoulders, giving this suit somewhat of a Batman vibe. Alongside its edgy name comes the fact that the overall design resembles that of a Grim Reaper. These are the 2 reasons why this particular Gundam is a fan favorite, along with its other variants. Like the rest of the wing kits I reviewed on this channel, the Gundam doesn't come with many bells and whistles. It comes with the Buster Shield, 2 versions of the Beam Scythe, 2 beam effects, 1 beam effect for the shield, and 2 pairs of extra hands. So first we look at this intricately color-separated Buster Shield that also doubles as a striking weapon and a deadly projectile. The 2 scissor-like blades on the shield are on a gear mechanism, so they both open and close at the same time. It also comes with a beam effect to recreate when the Gundam shoots the shield to impale other enemy mobile suits. Lastly, underneath the shield are 2 connection points. First is a 3mm peg that can be used to mount the shield on the outside of either arm, and a 3mm hole for you to use to mount the shield on an action base. The Beam Scythe, as the primary weapon of the Deathscythe, which is also the reason for its name, is very detailed for a pole or staff type weapon. A beam effect is included, and the head of the emitter can be hinged to form some sort of spear or halberd. Included as well is another beam effect, which is also longer than the first we've seen. But this is actually Bandai hinting that we are soon to get a Deathscythe Hell, and at the time of this recording, was just announced. When not in use, the kit also comes with a compact or retracted version. Unfortunately, it is hollowed out on the other side. The piece can be easily stored on the back skirt of the Gundam by sliding it through a hole. When it comes to hands, the Deathscythe packs the standard holding hands and open hands, along with some angled hands for more dynamic and expressive slashing poses with the scythe. With all the weapons attached, the HGAC Deathscythe is a very simple yet badass kit. You take one look at the box and you know exactly what you've signed up for. A Gundam that's worthy of being called the God of Death. For articulation, the head is on a double ball joint, which allows it to turn, wiggle, and do everything a ball joint does. The hyperjammers on the backpack can be swung forwards and backwards on a peg. The arms can turn around a full 360 and go outward only this far. The shoulder armor has a gimmick built into it to help move the thruster away, allowing the arms to move outwards a bit more. It also comes with a bicep swivel, elbows are double jointed, giving us a full bend. The wrists are on your typical ball joint. Like the rest of the kits in this line, the torso can go back, forward, and side to side this much. The same gimmick is implemented on the Deathscythe to help the torso lean even further for more emotive poses. Since the waist unit is constructed similarly to that of the Sandrock, expect movable skirting armor on all sides. And front skirts can be clipped for independent movement. And like most modern high grades during its time, it comes with hip joints that swing down to help the kit kick even further to the front. For the legs, we have a thigh swivel. Hips are on a universal joint, which helps with the splits. A pretty decent double jointed knee. The knees also has a gimmick wherein you untab the knee armor from the lower legs to give you a full bend. The ankle armor is attached to the front by a ball joint. The foot has the toe joint, which can point downwards and upwards. Since it's on a ball joint, it can rock side to side for wide stances. With a mobile suit as edgy and stealthy as the Deathscythe, poor articulation would be a disservice. Thankfully, Bandai went above and beyond with this kit. The only problem I see, but it has more to do with the design itself, is the limited ankle movement due to the large ankle armor, though I think it's a bit more unrestricted compared to the Sandrock. But despite having difficulty having the feet flat on the ground in most wide stances, the kit is well balanced and can still stay upright unassisted. Like most of the Gundam Wing fandom, this is one of my all-time favorites, and I would even go as far as saying it's one of my favorites in the entire franchise. In terms of getting the kit show accurate though, this kit had the least missing color apps and use of color correcting stickers. The out-of-box presentation is very commendable. In terms of articulation, this kit is really posable for a high grade, not to mention it had those gimmicks in the shoulders and knees. I would definitely recommend getting this kit, especially if you're a Gundam Wing fan like myself. With that said, this concludes my review of the high grade After Colony Gundam Deathscythe. If you have enjoyed the video and find content like this informative, it would be awesome for you guys to smack that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you'll be informed as soon as a new video comes out. Since this is my 4th video that I'm still in the process of experimenting different ways of making videos, if you have any comments or suggestions on how I can improve my content, please do let me know through the comments section below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.